Okay, so, this is where we start with the sketch. If I'm being honest, I'm not really too sure what I was trying to do here.
I was kind of just, sketching on anything that came to mind, you know? Around here, I finished up my paintbrush sketch mainly, and I was doing what their posture would look like. Someone actually asked me if I had, like, a specific, like, reference sheet to where I would, like, draw their fur on their legs or hair. I don't. I kind of just freehand it, honestly. And this is where actually the ants come in. I love my ants. I draw my ants on everything. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this scene was actually inspired by, like, this Tamagotchi my over here. I thought it was really cute that Paintbrush was looking at ants, and I feel like that's something that they would do, you know? Also, sorry if the camera footage is a little jittery. I had to speed up the video a lot, because drawing these ants actually took way more time than I thought they would. No, seriously, taking, like, that much time to draw just tiny little ants is kind of insane. Blanket. Picnic blanket. Paint. Blanket. For being tiny little lines that pissed me off so much. It took me like an hour to get this, by the way. Like, I had to finish recording, stop recording. Like, it was really difficult. Yeah, I don't think I have much to say here. It's like kind of just that. I stayed up really late yesterday, sorry. I fear I've lost the plot, but that's okay. I have some finishing details over here. I'm gonna pause so you don't get bored. Actually, you probably are bored. Let's put a Subway Surfer video up here. My butter and jelly sandwich! Yay! Originally, I was actually gonna make this like a normal sandwich, but I thought, oh my god, you know what? Paintbrush your birthday, it's too peaty, so let's make it a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm so cool, right? Anyways, here's the grass. There's a lot of grass. I had to mix a lot of grass for this because I underestimated how much grass, how much paint the grass would take. So much grass. Wait, no, girl, you're painting over the blanket. Stop doing that. Grass. More grass. If you're wondering, you're like sitting on a hill and having a picnic, I thought that was cute. I was originally gonna put like fan on the hill or something, and I got lazy, and I thought, oh no, you're not gonna do that. It's minuscule. So I didn't. Yeah. So we're just finishing up the grass here. Like going into those tiny little edges. Something tells me I should probably do the grass first. Oh yeah, the sky. I'm mixing and paint for the sky now. Sky. If you can't tell, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't think I knew what I was doing for this entire painting. Like, I kind of just winged it. Not really a plan in mind. Just gotta start drawing. Oh god, I'm so tired. Has anybody stayed up until like playing Animal Jam or like Tamagotchi before until like 4 a.m? That's what I did. It's very addicting. Anyway, here's some blending of the clouds. Very aggressive blending. Oh my god. More blending. This is only sped up by a little bit, by the way. I was actually that aggressive with blending. I just really wanted to get this over with. Okay, now we're doing the little cartoony clouds. Yay! I did this while the paint was still wet, by the way. I don't know, I kind of just find it easier to do that with a little blending. Like, oh, you shouldn't do that because the paint's so wet. If I mess up, I could just wipe it away. Like, be so for real. So, we're doing more clouds here. I actually did this one better, so I had to go back in and do clouds. I'm gonna highlight on my bulb's face, because I do it on paintbrush, but with like black. So it's, black is basically the darker part of like, you know, brown. I would have gone with a darker brown, but I was too really quick right now. Oh, where is he? Ants. We're painting the ants now. You saw I painted over the ants earlier. They get a new life now. Tiny little antennas to finish all the ants off. Because I forgot to record. Now we're doing the highlights on my bulb's face. I mean, antenna. Oh my god. What time is it? Actually, I had to go over this again because I did it a little too wanky. So I wiped off some of the excess paint and then smudged it and then blended it with brown again. Oh, by the way, if the brown seems like different throughout all the brown parts, it's probably because it was so hard to mix brown. It's not even funny. I didn't realize it would be that hard to mix brown on the paints. Eventually I just found like this oil paint, and that's where the other brown comes from, the one I'm using right now, because I got lazy. And I kept using so much paint since the brown is really hard to make, and these paint bottles squeeze really easily. So we're doing more blending on Light Bulb's antenna because I'm still really unhappy with how they look at the moment. Yeah, I'll go with that dry brushing. Is this dry brushing? I don't know. After that, I went in and did some highlights on paintbrushes, outer rim, because I remembered how to like blend metal. I'm not sure if I used the technique as good as I could have here, but I find it ridiculously hard to blend on like traditional art prior to digital art. I think that's obvious, because like with traditional art you're actually like, you know, like doing something, and I mean you do like really hard work on both of them, but I feel like it's easier on digital art. I mean, that's just my opinion since I use all these like fancy brushes. So I do the same technique on light bulbs, like sleeve and tail, just kind of less, because I'm lazy. I'm not actually that lazy. Like when I get like dedicated to a project, I'll do it, but you know. So we're going in with the highlights on Paper's tail as well, just to you know, finish it off. The claws are actually supposed to be there, but I don't think you can tell. They look really bad. I just kind of kept them in there, like, it would be hard for the road. So we're finally finishing with the highlights on Light Bulb's sleeve by darkening up the edges. The pauses were have to get more paint, by the way. Darkening up the tail too. And we're doing some blending on the scarf bandana. I didn't really know what colors to use for the white one, so I kind of just used the closest color to white, which is blue. I mean, I guess gray is also really close to white, but like I look a little bland. And I use like a very dark blue with purple. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's there. And for the dark black, for the black I use a dark blue. Just mainly with the tail lines on the video. Lightening up her balls again because they kind of forgot. Now we're going back in with the eye shine because I made a new eye shine rule where it's like, oh, if they're like angular, it means their biological gender was female, and if they're more rounded off, it means the biological gender was male. A little butterfly, because I always put the Clover's butterfly in my paintings as a little reference. This part was slightly easier than normal. And sorry if the camera went a little off skew. I didn't really realize until I finished recording. Finishing up the cake because I feel like the strawberries aren't getting strawberry enough. Some tufts of grass because I wanted to make the grass more textured since it seems a little bland. And here's the finished piece. Goodbye.